everyone, good evening, and I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Um, After a gap of almost 2 weeks, I'm here to yet another series, yet another topic uh, on something which is related to your career growth. So we have brought a topic today. We are going to talk about that particular topic today. Uh, and I'm sure that this particular topic is something which sometime in your career, in your corporate life, you have actually faced. And I'm sure that sometimes it has actually given you some sort of discomfort. It has challenged you, and you tried to find out a solution to this problem. Hello, everyone. My name is Ridhiman Chakravarti. I'm an author. Recently published my recent book 2 3 months back, and before that, I published one more book on my own, and then one book as a co-author. Apart from being an author, I'm an ICF certified coach, executive coach, and recently I completed executive coaching certification from John Maton. So John Maton is a world famous executive coach, mainly leadership coach. In fact, he has coached none other than Steve Jobs a few years back, when Steve Jobs was alive, of course. So it was a great experience of learning from that master. I've completed the level one, and I'm looking forward to complete the level two sometime in the future as well. So, dosto, the main intention of doing this live talks is to discuss with all of you. I personally, being in corporate for more than 2 decades now, have gone through multiple challenges. It hasn't been a road of roses, right? There have been obstacles, there have been challenges. So, from those challenges, I've learned something. I've learned from working with some very good people, very nice people, very talented, very knowledgeable people. I was fortunate and privileged to come near to them, uh, work with them, work under them, work in their supervision. And उन लोगों से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला. Uh, I strongly believe that it is the continuous learning which makes us better human. And to be a better corporate executive, obviously we have to be a better human. There are a lot of qualities, a lot of skills which are hidden inside, hidden within. We need to find out ways and means how to sharpen those skills. कोई चीज परफेक्ट नहीं होती, उसी हिसाब से हमारी जो स्किल होती है वो भी परफेक्ट नहीं होता 100%. हर किसी को जो भी परफेक्ट लगते हैं आपको, even for that person there are opportunities for improvement, opportunities for learning and sharpening that skill. मैं खुद सीख रहा हूँ. Every day I learn from my own mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes, and I try to learn from those mistakes just to ensure that I don't repeat the same mistake. So this is a platform wherein the entire intention is to discuss on various subjects related to your and my career, and I try to share some of these topics which are associated with our career growth. So in the process, जब आज हम लोग एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के बारे में बात करेंगे, मेरा हमेशा आप लोगों से यही रिक्वेस्ट रहता है कि अगर you have any examples, you have any comments to share, then please go ahead and put it in the comment section. तो उससे क्या होता है, उससे बाकी लोगों को आपसे सीखने का मौका मिलता है, मुझे भी सीखने का मौका मिलता है. Because when you share your experience is your experience. That cannot be my experience, right? Your perspective to the world, to the corporate world, is your own perspective. आपके पर्सपेक्टिव के अंदर obviously मेरे लिए भी कुछ सीखने का मौका मुझे मिल सकता है. Now, one of the disclaimer that I would like to talk about at the very beginning, कि जो भी हम लोग यहाँ पे बात करते हैं, that is purely personal opinion, and I don't represent any particular organization's thought process or any particular institute's thought process when I'm sharing all these things with all of you. I hope you people understand that, right? This is only a conversation that we do for mutual benefit, for our improvement. That's the only intention of doing this particular talk show. Okay, now before we go ahead with today's topic, कुछ सवाल मैं आप लोगों को पूछना चाहूंगा जो मैं हमेशा पूछता हूँ, so that we come to the topic actually through these questions. When you answer to these questions internally, not to me. So one of the questions that I do have for you is that, are you tired of giving ideas, but ideas are getting rejected? बहुत लोग का ऐसा होता है. I faced that in my life. Have you also faced that? And are you tired of, अरे यार कितना आइडिया दूं, मेरा आइडिया तो कोई एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करता है? कि आपको इस तरह का फीलिंग होता है? कि आपको ऐसा भी फीलिंग होता है कि because these ideas are getting rejected and these rejections are coming on the way in your career growth, in your progression, is it coming on the way? Because आपको इतने सारे rejections मिल रहे हैं, आप कोई भी आइडिया लेके जाते हो and then that idea gets rejected, and because of that rejection, do you think that it is impacting the growth of your career within the organization? You can put it in the comment section. What do you feel regarding these two questions? Now, मैं अपना एक particular example share करना चाहूँगा with all of you. It's around I think 12 to 13 years back, and I was so fascinated by seeing so much of automation that is happening outside. And fascination का मतलब ये है कि मैं भी कुछ करना चाहता था अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. मुझे भी चाहिए था कि ऑटोमेशन हम लोग लेके आए अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. Well, I see a comment. Swastik is saying yes. So by yes, Swastik, you mean to say that the questions that we are asking, it is something that you have personally experienced. Thank you so much for your response. So coming back to the example wherein I wanted to give an idea to the organization that we should actually automate some of the processes. And अगर हम लोग automate करेंगे processes को, so we will be able to save some cost. There will be some cost saving by automating the process. That was my idea. And you know what? The idea got rejected. So when the idea got rejected, I was obviously very disheartened. बहुत मायूस हो गया था because मुझे लग रहा था अरे यार इतना अच्छा तो आइडिया दिया, सारे कंपनीज कर रहे हैं, ऑटोमेशन कर रहे हैं, अपने प्रोसेसेस को ऑटोमेट कर रहे हैं. So I also wanted to do the same thing. What was wrong in giving that idea? And why that idea was rejected? I was very disheartened with that decision of my idea getting rejected. And in fact, I discussed with my friends, some of my friends, अरे you know, मतलब मैंने आइडिया दिया और मेरा आइडिया रिजेक्ट हो गया. क्या कंपनी है यार, आइडिया रिजेक्ट कर देता है हमेशा, मेरा बॉस ठीक नहीं है, राइट? So one of my friend actually, he was from another organization. He suggested me, okay, Ridwan, do one thing. Why don't you talk about this particular issue with your boss directly? Why don't you ask him that why your idea was rejected? With the intention that you want to learn something from that response. Now my boss actually explained why my idea was rejected. And yes, that is something we will also talk about today. So the topic that we are going to talk about is this. There will be 3 innovative ways that we will discuss today, which will help you to convert a no to a yes. Possibly first time जब आपने उस आइडिया के बारे में डिस्कस किया अपने मैनेजर के साथ, अपने बॉस के साथ, it got rejected. Now आप उस आइडिया को लेके सेकंड टाइम जाना चाहते हो मैनेजमेंट के पास, अपने मैनेजर के पास. How to do that? How to get a yes next time? The first time the idea got rejected. That's what we will talk about. And we are saying that these are three innovative ways. We are saying it three innovative ways because this is something that not the regular or common belief how it is to be done. On the contrary, we actually want to talk about, we want to challenge it, right? That's the entire intention. So let's then jump into this particular ways in which you will be able to convert idea into something wherein your manager has said no, and then you want to convert that into yes. Okay. So the first one here is this, which is, it's tough, but we can do it. So that means this is how you want to actually present it to your management. When you are going for getting your idea hard, when you are going for the second time, you are going for discussing about your idea so that your idea gets accepted this time, right? That's the entire intention. So 3 ways के पहला वाला वे जो हम लोग बता रहे हैं वो ये है कि आप इस तरह से उसको प्रेजेंट कीजिए कि ऐसा लगे this idea, it's very tough, but still we can do it. So क्या चेंज है इसमें? Why we are talking about this? ये चेंज ऐसा है कि at the very beginning you are not saying that I have a fantastic idea and this idea is going to fly. ये idea अगर हम लोग follow करेंगे, so हमारी कंपनी की रेवेन्यू बढ़ जाएंगी, कॉस्ट कम हो जाएगी, employees will be happy, we will get better share in the market. So you are not going ahead with all those benefits at the very beginning. Well, what exactly you are actually talking about, that मेरे पास एक idea है, but I don't think that this idea will work. So the way to do it is show that it's a challenge. I've got this particular idea, but it will be very difficult to follow this idea, right? And the second thing here that you should do, we will now go into an example also. The first, we are saying that you need to show that it's a challenge that you are bringing onto the table to the management, right? आप एक challenge लेके आ रहे हो management के पास. जब आप explain करते हो उस challenge के बारे में, let's people ask different questions. अरे ये क्या बात कर रहे हो? ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है. और आप इसको challenge बता रहे हो, ये challenge नहीं है, हम लोग कर सकते हैं. So people start asking a lot of questions to you. You can also talk about that this particular idea is very special because ये idea अगर हम लोग follow करते हैं, it will be difficult to implement. I know it's a challenge for the organization, but आप अगर इसको implement कर सकते हो, then this will give very good result for the organization. Now, किस तरह के example लेते हैं इसके लिए? Say you have a good idea that your company should start a new product, launch a new product in the market, but आप इस तरह से नहीं जा रहे हो कि you are simply suggesting that this is my idea, this is the new product that has to be launched in the market, and if you launch this product, then our sales will go up. Instead of that, you are saying that I have an idea, but seems it will be very difficult for our organization to implement that idea. So people will ask, okay, what is the idea? So obviously, whenever you say something that it will be very challenging for our organization to implement, the immediate question that will come, ke, kya idea hai? So you got the first entry, right? At least people are asking what is the idea. Now, in that idea, you are actually talking about that our company should launch this new product in the market, which will give us additional revenue, which will help us to gain better market share. But this will be difficult. This is a challenging task because You can give so many reasons why it is a challenging task, because this kind of product, no other company, no other competition is actually thinking about bringing this product in the market. And uh, there are risks of if this product is not successful, then it may impact us, and we will need very efficient sales force and marketing plan to make this product successful in the market, which will be very challenging for our organization. तो आप उसके बारे में, चैलेंजेस के बारे में बता रहे हो, जैसे कि आप बताना शुरू करते हो, देन पीपल, एक लोगों का एक इंटरेस्ट रहता है, कोई भी कुछ चैलेंजिंग बोले ना तो हम लोग उसको क्वेश्चन करते हैं, राइट? As soon as you talk about that, this will be very challenging. People will start asking you question. अच्छा, क्या exactly तुम्हारा आइडिया, थोड़ा डिटेल में बोलोगे, कैसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग, थोड़ा बताओ ना. So then you are gaining your ground when you're talking about that particular idea in this manner. So that's the first thing that we talked about. You can do wherein your idea was initially rejected. So the first point that we talked about, you are bringing the idea in the form that it will be very tough, but we can do it. Okay, so you want to change your profession. So Sanjay is saying, okay. So your change in profession. Obviously, that will be a different topic that we'll be talking. But thank you so much for your response here. And right now, the topic that we are talking about today, we will restrict ourselves to that topic. But obviously, the point that you brought in, you want to change your profession. We will actually discuss about how you should prepare when you want to change your profession. That is something that we will also cover in one of the topics. Now, friends, coming to the second suggestion or a strategy that you can use to convert a no to a yes is tell it in the form of a story, not just facts. When you're presenting your idea, don't simply talk about facts that your sales will grow by 10%, your expenses will come down by 10%, 5%. Those are all facts and figures. Apart from facts and figures, try to bring in a story, not only the facts. Now, how do you do that? Obviously, first thing first, you share a story about the idea, and in that story, you should talk about real people. Real people means people who are working in the organization. Possibly your competition company, the name of the company. So you're talking about real company, real people, real situation, because that's what connects people more, and they will get more interested, right? When you talk about real people. And when you're talking about the story, try to bring in other people also in the story. Now, किस तरह के एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं इसको ठीक तरह से समझने के लिए? सपोज आपके डिपार्टमेंट में, आप जिस कंपनी के जिस डिपार्टमेंट में काम करते हो, आपको लगता है कि अभी बहुत सारे कंपनीज आर फॉलोइंग राइट टू वर्क फ्रॉम होम, partially, not fully. Some companies are following, IT companies, services companies, ऐसा. Now, suppose your department, you want to propose to the management that people from my department can actually work from home. They'll be able to add value by working from home. Now, when you're presenting this idea, what if you bring a story about it? What if you talk about that Mr. X who is working, and here, hold on, this story, if possible, should be from another department. And why I'm saying so, let me explain. First of all, say your story is something like this. Mr. X or Miss X who works in this particular department, his or her activities can be done from home. And you know what? This person every day travels 3 hours onward to the office and 3 hours back to his or her home. Because of that, he or she is under a lot of pressure and stress and not able to concentrate on his or her work. So Now, given the nature of the job that that person does, I think that that person can do the job from home, right? Now, as soon as you say that and you look at the person, if it's a joint discussion that is happening with the management, you are getting a buy-in from that department also, provided you are bringing in true fact and a real person. Then, after getting a buy-in from the other department, then you talk about your department too, provided you see that the first story that you've given about the other department has actually moved the management positively. And then you bring the story of your department. So talk it in the form of a story and then go to your suggestion or your idea, right? So that's how you should do it. That's the second strategy that you should follow. The second strategy, let me repeat again. So we are talking about tell it in the form of a story, not simply facts. What is the third thing? What is the third strategy? The third strategy is this: try to connect your idea with something which is trending in the market now. Use what is trendy. Let's talk about an example here. So let me first of all talk about how you should do it. So use what is trendy in the market so that people will be able to relate to it. Don't give an idea which is 10 years old. Okay. So use something as a reference point which is trendy. फन पिक्चर्स अगर हो सकता है तो क्या होता है कि कोई भी अगर फनी साइड आप दिखाते हो तो थोड़ा सा लोग कनेक्ट कर पाते हैं इजीली. So try to use some sort of fun pictures in your idea if you're presenting it. And in your idea, try to show the future. अगर ये करते हैं तो आने वाले दिनों में क्या हो सकता है, क्या फायदा हो सकता है, right? Talk about that. For example, suppose you work in the marketing department of an organization and आप अपने जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट करने का जो तरीका है आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, you want to suggest some new ways, another way of advertising. Now, when you want to do that, possibly something, a new ad or a commercial that you have seen in television, in media, talk about that, because that is something which is trendy in the market right now. That is what is going on. So try to relate your idea to that. That means this is what is going on in the market, and that is why I'm giving this suggestion that we should be doing the same thing. And in the process, show some sort of fun elements into it, because that's how people get connected to a particular proposal, a discussion, etc. And try to show the future. That means अगर हम लोग इसको करते हैं तो क्या हो सकता है, right? So these are the three major strategies that you can use. Now hold up. हर एक स्ट्रेटेजी के साथ साथ आपको कुछ बातें ध्यान में रखने पड़ेंगे. Straight forward खाली इसको करने से नहीं होगा. You need to use your brain a bit, and now we will go into those aspects that you should keep in mind. Now, the first thing, the first strategy that we talked about is it's tough, but we can do it. वो वाला approach. That means आप organizations को बता रहे हो कि ये मेरा idea है, but ये ना बहुत challenging है. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि हम लोग इसको कर पाएंगे. थोड़ा difficult है, but अगर करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. इस तरह से आप उसको पेश कर रहे हो, right? Now, in this, there is a possible pitfall. थोड़ा सा risk है. उस risk को हम लोग समझ लेते हैं. तो क्या risk है? भाई साहब, सबसे पहला रिस्क जो है, रिस्क को मिसजज करना. तो आपने बताया कि ये वाला एक चैलेंजिंग टास्क है. ये अगर गलत हो जाता है, देन इस तरह के रिस्क होंगे हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए. ना उस रिस्क को अगर आपने मिसजज किया, आपने कंपनी को सजेस्ट किया टू इन्वेस्ट मनी इनटू समथिंग व्हिच इज चैलेंजिंग, व्हिच इज रिस्की, बट उस रिस्क की जो क्वांटम है, कितना ज्यादा रिस्क है, उसको आपने मिसजज किया. एंड therefore आपका idea fail हो गया, right? Isn't that a possibility? Oh yes, that's a possibility. So that's why I'm saying that this can be one of the pitfall of that approach. The second pitfall is could be over complicating that particular idea. आपने उस आइडिया को इतना ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेट कर दिया कि लोगों को लगा अरे यार ये तो काम ही नहीं कर सकता, मतलब आपने इसको बहुत बहुत ज्यादा टफ बना दिया. इट विल बी टफ टू फॉलो दिस पर्टिकुलर चैलेंज. इतना टफ बना दिया कि लोगों को लगा अरे यार मतलब डर लग रहा है, इसमें तो नहीं जाएंगे, अरे छोड़ो छोड़ो ये आइडिया, मतलब वी शुड नॉट गो इनटू दिस, कैंसिल हो गया. बहुत ज्यादा एडवेंचर है इसमें. एंड दैट इज वन पिटफॉल. द थर्ड पिटफॉल हियर कुड बी, जैसे ही आप बता रहे हो कि दिस विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट, वेरी चैलेंजिंग, लोग बोलेंगे अरे यार इसको तो कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है अपने ऊपर, ये तो कर ही नहीं पाएगा. तो आप जो प्रपोजल देने वाले थे वो प्रपोजल आपके अगेंस्ट में चला गया. People started thinking that you are not confident guy. Oh, need to be careful, right? That's the reason I'm talking about this particular 3 pitfalls of that approach. Be careful. Now, बाकी जो 2 strategies हैं उसमें भी pitfalls हैं. Let us talk about those pitfalls also, because it is very essential that when we are trying to apply a new particular approach, नया strategy कुछ apply कर रहे हो, आपको background में ये जानकारी होना जरूरी है कि इसका risk क्या है. So the second idea that we talked about, this one, right? Tell a story, not just facts. Now, इसके भी pitfalls हैं. What are those pitfalls? Now, first pitfall is this. आप कहानी बताते बताते जो मेन मैसेज था उसको भूल गए, कहानी पे चले गए पूरा. So don't go too much into story. Okay? Stay focused on the core message that you want to pass on through that storytelling. And the second pitfall here could be, आपके कहानी में नॉर्मली हम लोग इमोशन लेके आते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज सेड दैट व्हेन इमोशन इज देयर तब कहानी बहुत ज्यादा लोगों को भाता है. पीपल कुड एबल टू रिलेट टू द स्टोरी, राइट, व्हेन देयर इज इमोशन. बट उस इमोशन में इतना ज्यादा बह मत जाओ, लोग बोलेंगे अरे ये बंदा तो इमोशनल हो गया यार, क्या आइडिया देने वाला था, छोड़ो यार उस आइडिया में नहीं जाते, बहुत ज्यादा इमोशन दे रहा है. एंड द थर्ड पिटफॉल हियर कुड बी दिस. आप स्टोरी में कहानी में इतना ज्यादा कहानी में चले गए कि प्रूफ नहीं है उस कहानी का, राइट? पूरा फैक्ट कुछ नहीं है उसमें, रियलिटी कुछ नहीं है, पूरा कहानी ही है. सो ऐसा अगर बोलोगे तो आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट कम हो जाता है मैनेजमेंट का, तो आपका आइडिया विल नॉट गो थ्रू पॉजिटिवली, राइट? सो दैट्स द पिटफॉल हियर. नाउ कमिंग टू द थर्ड जो हम लोगों ने वी टॉक्ड अबाउट द आइडिया, थर्ड स्ट्रेटजी, उसके भी पिटफॉल्स हैं. थर्ड स्ट्रेटजी क्या था हमारा? दिस वाज द थर्ड स्ट्रेटजी. वी टॉक्ड अबाउट कनेक्ट विद व्हाट्स पॉपुलर नाउ, व्हाट इज ट्रेंड इन द मार्केट, उसके साथ कनेक्ट करो अपना आइडिया को, सो दैट पीपल विल बी एबल टू रिलेट. लोग बोलेंगे अच्छा ये कंटेम्पररी आइडिया है, इट इज नॉट समथिंग 10 साल पुराना आइडिया है, राइट? नाउ व्हेन यू फॉलो दैट पर्टिकुलर अप्रोच, उसमें भी पिटफॉल है. क्या क्या पिटफॉल है? सबसे पहला जो गलत हो सकता है, your relevance could be very short lived. आपने ऐसा कोई ट्रेंडी आइडिया के साथ कनेक्ट किया जो ट्रेंडी आइडिया शॉर्ट लिव्ड है. एक हफ्ते के लिए वो ट्रेंडी था, एक हफ्ते के बाद दूसरा कोई ट्रेंड में आ गया, राइट? पॉपुलर दूसरा कुछ आइडिया हो गया मार्केट में. फॉर एग्जांपल, somebody was using a particular music or a video in their ad, commercial ad, which has become very popular in the market. But suppose that popularity stayed only for 3 to 4 days, and after that नया कुछ मार्केट में आ गया, पुराना हो गया. So then your relevance that you are giving, reference that you are giving, can be very very short lived. That will not work. The second pitfall here, there can be misalignment with the brand image. आप जो मार्केट में अभी चल रहा है उसको फॉलो करना चाहते हो और अपना आइडिया उसके साथ अलाइन करके बता रहे हो कंपनी को, बट हो सकता है whatever is working in the market today, that is against the values and cultures of your company. There can be a straight misalignment, and that kind of an idea can go against you. So be careful, right? And the third thing here, oversimplification. आपने मार्केट में ये चल रहा है तो हम लोग भी ये करते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया, उसमें ज्यादा वजन नहीं है. आपके आइडिया में ज्यादा वजन नहीं है, बिकॉज आपने मार्केट में चल रहा है बोल के आप भी चलाना चाहते हो, उसको इतना ज्यादा सिंप्लीफाई कर लिया, इतना सिंपली चलता नहीं है मेरे दोस्त। Okay, so those are the three strategies. The entire intention of me giving these three strategies was to give something different from what normally people will suggest you कि आपके आइडिया को किस तरह से मैनेजमेंट से हाँ करवाना है। There are a lot of other things that are there, right? आइडिया देने से पहले रिसर्च करो, स्टडी करो, डेटा लेके जाओ, थोड़ा सा नेटवर्किंग करो, थोड़ा पहले से बात करके रखो, those things are there. We just wanted to discuss something different that normally people don't follow or come across, and that's the reason we talked about those three strategies. तीन स्ट्रेटेजी के साथ we also talked about the pitfalls of each of the strategy. अगर आप वो स्ट्रेटेजी फॉलो करते हो, आपके दिमाग में रखना पड़ेगा कुछ बातों को, so that you are not falling prey to something wrong that you are proposing to the organization. Okay, dosto, so that's what I wanted to share with all of you. So let me know that which particular strategy you like the most, or please, in case any of this thing resembles that आपने कभी follow किया होगा अपना idea को management के सामने रखने के लिए, and please go ahead and put it on the comment section. I would love to read your comments related to that, right? And which particular strategy you like the most, put it in the comment section, strategy number 1 or 2 or 3 with an emoji to express your emotions. That is also important. So friend, go and win the game and achieve your career goals, whatever the goals that you have kept for you. Keep on working, डटे रहिए, अपने आप को डेवलप करते रहिए, अपना स्किल्स डेवलप करते रहिए, and I'm sure that you will definitely reach your targeted goal as far as your career success is concerned. So that's what I wanted to share with all of you. So, well, Akhilesh is saying number 3. Wow, fantastic, Akhilesh. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, just like Akhilesh, in case you have picked up any particular strategy which you prefer the most, which resembles with you, your thought process, go ahead and put it on the comment section. Thank you so much for your presence today. It was lovely sharing these thoughts with all of you. In case you have any suggestion how we can improve this talk show, put it on the comment, and then I will definitely look into it so that both of us we get benefited from this discussion. Thank you so much for your presence. Have a great rest of Sunday evening. Take care.